orders against people who
escalated between the Myanmar army. The Security Council is, in a way, the thermometer.
Good. Okay, thank you.
On a juste quelques questions.
Oui, bien sûr.
Isn't it a terrible indictment on the state of the world? Because after all, this is one of the many problems, but it is the most visible in terms of impact on human beings. So this, I always mention this, but this inability of making peace, which is the characteristic of our era, is really having a heavy toll on millions of people. Every year, more millions. 114 million was last year's trend. They had already gone up by the end of the year, and now 120 million and rising. Hundreds and hundreds every day are crossing from one devastated country to one of the poorest countries in the world. In the last few months, a steep rise in the arrival of Sudanese refugees from the war areas or from the neighboring countries into North Africa, Libya, Tunisia in particular, and then across to Italy. So there's no point in screaming and anguishing about these flows when very little or not enough is done to stop the reasons why they're coming. My only big concern is that the refugee migration theme has become so politicized in these elections. Partly because some politicians have manipulated it. The number of people who have crossed the Mediterranean in the first few months of this year is about 60 to 70,000 that we know about. Chad has received 600,000 Sudanese in a year. 10 times more. If the rich countries backtrack on these principles, I am very worried that we will start hearing other countries backtracking.